Hulk Hogan got up there on the stand and very credibly supported the key contentions of the defense.
Trying to get him up. They do. Extra good.
It definitely is something that's going to, I think, hurt them in the long run.
The world's most popular wrestler ever returned to the ring last night after a 3-year layoff. To no one's surprise, Hulk Hogan, real name Terry Gene Bollea, defeated Ric Flair to win the WCW championship. But the real fight has been taking place in a courtroom in Uniondale, Long Island. This battle could determine the future of professional wrestling. World Wrestling Federation owner Vince McMahon, wearing a neck brace following surgery, is charged with distributing steroids to his star wrestlers. Testifying for the government, Hulk Hogan, and the guy who calls himself Ravishing Rick Rude.
Rick, did Vince ever give you steroids?
Ridiculous.
He never did.
I don't need to take anything to look good.
So Vince is completely innocent?
I'd say.
Rude's comments could not have helped the government, but it was Hogan's testimony that apparently backfired in the prosecution's face, and he was supposed to be its star witness. After years of saying he used steroids only 2 or 3 times, Hogan admitted that he used them over a 13-year period and that about 80% of WWF wrestlers use steroids. But Hogan denied that McMahon ordered him or any other wrestler to use steroids. WWF spokesman Andre Bagalubov.
Terry Bollea, Hulk Hogan, got up there on the stand and very credibly supported the key contentions of the defense, which was any steroid use that had occurred was personal use, and that was legal at the time, and that Mr. McMahon certainly didn't encourage wrestlers to take steroids, and that there was no conspiracy.
Indeed, the trial has not been going well for the government. Judge Jacob Mishler today dismissed 2 of the original 6 counts in the indictment against McMahon. But regardless of McMahon's fate, the broader questions are, will the jury's verdict affect the already declining popularity of pro wrestling in general and Hogan's popularity in particular?
The revelation that he has previously lied about the amount of steroid use he engaged in, the fact that the use was apparently over a 13-year period and very extensive, hurts his image.
Dan Wasserman is a lawyer and journalist who has investigated the WWF.
I think that parents have got to be very concerned about the image that these wrestlers have in the eyes of kids.
While the steroid scandal is real, anyone over the age of 5 should realize the matches are fake. But if you are somehow still not convinced, look at something we first showed you back in 1985. Former American Wrestling Association champ Larry Zbyszko is on top of Bob Backlund. Listen carefully, and you can hear Zbyszko telling Backlund their next move.
Yeah, do a comeback kind of time. Okay. Put his phone in, I'll reverse it, and then hold the rope. Okay?
Then, seconds later, the exact routine they agreed to is acted out. Instead of bouncing off the ropes, Backlund holds on. Zbyszko misses him and goes down, feigning agony. If you missed it, listen again, as one wrestler tells another exactly what they'll do.
Yeah, do a comeback kind of time. Okay. Put his phone in, I'll reverse it, and then hold the rope. Okay?
Before that routine, on the right side of the screen, you can see Backlund pinching Zbyszko, acknowledging that he understands the instructions. We wondered if they're disappointed by the recent developments. Does it bother you at all that Hogan lied to the public, or are you still going to watch pro wrestling now?
I still watch pro wrestling, because I think it's just fun. It really doesn't bother me because I watch it for the other wrestlers.
I wouldn't watch no more because he lied to everybody, so I wouldn't support him as much as I used to.
Hogan himself wouldn't comment on the trial. That might determine if Vince McMahon and pro wrestling remain on the ropes or bounce back. Matthew Schwartz, Channel 9 I-Team.
The prosecution's case against Vince McMahon lasted nearly 2 weeks. The defense will call no witnesses. The case is scheduled to go to the jury tomorrow. Everybody agrees a police force should reflect the...
You gave us a try, now hit subscribe. Be sure to YouTube responsibly and hit that like button if you like what you see, because there's plenty of content to come.